What's going on, everyone? JP here from Dynamic AI Tech. Want to say thank you all so much for liking and subscribing and supporting this channel as we are getting the word out about finding free or highly discounted AI generation software, because my goodness, we know how expensive costs can get as content creators. Now today, I want to talk about one of my favorite video generation programs, Kling AI. So I saw a video called Dog Olympics Springboard Event on YouTube, and I wanted to try to replicate that on Kling. And I'm going to show you how I did it. All right, let's do this. So here's the video that I found on. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'll just play you a clip, and I thought it was pretty darn cool.
1.5 turns of pure family dog glory.
That's not a dive. That's a blizzard doing cartwheels.
All right, so that's the video I found, and I thought, how cool would that be if I recreated that on Kling and then posted that on my social media channels. Now this video, let me see how many views this video gets. Let me see how many views this video
That's
is
the dive
getting.
of a dog who also herds medals.
94,000 views in the last 13 days. So maybe I'll get that many views. I don't know. But anyway, let's open Kling and I'll show you exactly what I did. Okay, here we are in Kling, and let me click on the first video that I created right here. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty pathetic, right? It looks nothing like those videos that we just watched, right, with the Dog Olympics. And it really has to do with the prompt. Your prompt will dictate how well or how poor your generation turns out. And I thought I had my prompt down. I had ChatGPT kind of help me with some ideas. And then I went to, let's see, create video. I'll just show you the process. So I use DeepSeek to expand on my prompt to try to make a little bit more sense out of it. So let me come down here, and as you can see, you know, I did finish the video. I'm not going to show you this quite yet, so stay with me. I'm going to show you the finished product, and I want you to let me know in the comments what you think. Don't be too harsh. All right, so the first video is down here. All right, so I use DeepSeek to help me with this. Black Labrador leaps from an Olympic diving board performing a graceful midair flip. So I thought I had this prompt nailed, and I failed. So I tried again, and let's see this one. It's playing, it's just not doing anything, right? There it is, it's in slow motion, and the dog kind of dives in and is now walking on water. Okay, so that didn't work, so I had to refine the prompt again. So it really is in the prompt, and you'll see in my final video, it's not exactly like the one I found on YouTube, because I think I still need to refine my prompt. All right, so that was the second one, and then the third one here, it was getting better, but it was coming straight at the camera, so I needed to make an adjustment. So it says capturing a cinematic close-up as the dog soars, highlighting its sleek black fur and determining expression in slow motion. It still wasn't right. So this is one I really like. This one, again, I couldn't get the profile correct, but I really did enjoy this one. All right, so let's come up here, and then it's still a dog not diving in the profile view again. So here's the first one up here that really got it right. It was the profile, the side image, right? The dog is jumping off and then kind of diving in and not doing a flip. And I did ask for the dog to do flips, and all these dogs to do flips, and it just didn't do it. So let's come up. Oh, that was it. That's it. So those are all the videos that I did with Kling. And then after I created the videos, then I brought them into a program called CapCut. And the music I used was from Suno AI. And you all know that Suno AI is my favorite music generation program. So, and listen, the links are in the description below. So if you guys want to check those programs out, please do so. I mean, I think the clarity is outstanding, so good job, Kling. And I'm pretty sure you can still use Kling for free. The only disadvantage to using the free version of Kling is that the generations take a very, very long time. So if you subscribe, it condenses that time greatly. So let's move on to CapCut, and I'll show you how I stitched this together to make a short that I posted on my social media accounts. So let me open up CapCut. All right, here we go. So I downloaded these videos and I brought them into CapCut one by one. So I have 4 videos here, and the music, I created a funky disco Motown track on Suno AI, and I pasted that in here. What I also love about CapCut is it has built-in music and sound effects. So if I wanted to use the music in CapCut, I could do that. So one of the issues about using music on other platforms is you could get flagged as using copyrighted music. And I don't want to take that chance. And with Suno AI, there is no chance. I've used thousands and thousands of songs from Suno AI, and I've never been flagged using any. What I did use from CapCut are their sound effects. So if you go to audio, and then come down here to sound effects, and just search. And I put in a sound effect of indoor crowds hustling and bustling. And I also brought in, I don't know if you can see this down here. There you go. Applause and cheers from the crowd and a splash, right? So I made this into its own little movie. Now, Kling, as you know, has no sound at all. So stay with me. Very, very soon, I am going to be purchasing Google's VO3 and comparing that to all of my other favorite video generation programs. And I have a feeling Google VO3 is going to blow these programs completely out of the water. All right, don't beat me up too badly. All right, here we go. Okay, and that was it. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10. Be kind. All right, anyway. Yeah, it came out okay. It doesn't look anything like this. And again, I believe this might be Google's VO3. So, but Kling, great job. And then again, throwing it into CapCut and adding some sound effects and some music, it really brought it to life. So anyway, that's how I created this video. And thank you all so much for sticking around. Once again, if you could please like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, I would really appreciate it. And for all of you who are in the dynamic AI tech community, thank you. And I will see you all on the next video.